Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and today I'm here with a discussion video. I want to talk about what Booktube means to me, because I've been a part of the Booktube community based off of years that I've been physically active in Booktube. It's going on 5 years. We started our channel. Our channel went up back in February of 2014. We've been putting it together even longer. The fall of 2013 semester is when I started putting it together and filming content. We filmed the pilot in December. But I've been releasing videos since February of 2014. And when I discovered Booktube, in December of 2014, it was as if I fell down a rabbit hole, where there is a global community of people that talk about books, reading, and literature. There's more than just a general book review. There's people that talk about everything there is pertaining to the art of the written word, and the ability to be able to take part in the discussion is just so meaningful, and I very much cherish the relationships that I've made, I've found, created, and built upon. And I think that that drives me to putting together the best possible content that I am able to. Originally, our channel was just all group discussion videos, but I felt the need to incorporate individual content and go beyond those panel discussions as well. And I think that really reaches out to people, and I think that it has. And I have no idea where I would be. I have no idea that I would have been able to have guest contributors on my channel and have developed friendships through Booktube and Goodreads and through book blogging, having not just a great group of fellow gladiators, but having 2 special guests that have active Booktube channels appearing on our panel. That's something, those are beyond my wildest dreams. And in my mind, I always see other content creators as equals. At this point, at the time that I'm filming this video, I have 1,214 subscribers at this very moment. But to me, it doesn't matter if you have 12 subscribers, or 112 subscribers, or 1,200, or 12,000, or 112,000 subscribers. I always approach people as equals, and I am equally as honored to be interacting with the 6-figure subscriber than I am with the 3 or 2 or 4-figure subscriber. It's just amazing to be able to interact with a content creator that has an admiration for books, reading, and literature the way that I do. But as far as this channel is concerned, one of the great things that I admire is that we are one of the few channels. There's only 2 other channels that have more than 2 people that engage in group discussion. And we are the only channel in which we meet in person. Literary Roadhouse and Betwixt the Books are both amazing channels. I really admire what they do. I think that Gretchen and Michaela have become two of my favorite people as far as Booktube and even beyond Booktube is concerned. They're both amazing people. They both strive to do their very best, and they have a wide range of interests, and they convey them so well. And it's just those connections mean so much to me, and they have a great influence on the fact that they had their group discussions, and then they went beyond that and filmed individual content. It's just amazing how, and then with Literary Roadhouse, they have some great intellectual discussions that they base in a web hangout environment, and they come out with great weekly content on short works, and then monthly content on books and novels. With us, I just find it amazing that we're a group channel that gets to meet in person, and we've been able to do this for the amount of time we've been able to. I've seen a lot of channels, especially when they have more than one person, not be able to keep up. And it's a bummer because I've formed relationships with them, and I think but life gets into the way sometimes, and they are not able to keep up, and they have to prioritize. But as far as my fellow gladiators are concerned, they mean everything to me. They're fantastic, and they do everything that they need to in order to make this the great channel that it is. And they care. They're passionate. And the fact that we're able to help each other out is priceless. It doesn't matter the monetary part of it. It would be great if we're able to make a financial profit off of this, but what means the world is when people come up to me and say that doing this is a positive asset in their lives. And to me, it's the same way. The fact that they're taking part and putting everything into it means the world. And at this point, I'm more confident in the people that are participating than I've ever been. And I think it's shown in the more recent seasons of our channel. I know that one of the hugest issues had to do with backouts. People would back out at the very last minute, and we wouldn't be able to fill in their open slot. But I think that there's been a greater sense of commitment and enthusiasm, and it's just amazing the way that what everybody puts into the channel and is making it the great channel that it is. I just want to do my fellow gladiators proud. Sometimes I'll become so engaged in the community that I need to remember that I have to be able to fulfill what's in the greater interests of the fellow gladiators, because this is our channel. I may do a lot for the channel. I may be the producer, the head panelist of the channel, but this is still our channel. And what the other panelists want, I want to be able to fulfill, contingent on the fact that the desires are obtainable and reasonable. But I want to do my best to make this the best possible experience for my fellow gladiators, for my fellow viewers and subscribers, and to do my part in using my passion to incite, inform, entertain, and spark an emotion with people. And I want to make them happy and satisfied that they came to pay a visit and check out Literary Gladiators. I think that the best part about Booktube is the community, and I've made some great friends throughout. It just means so much to be able to interact with them and engage in some very insightful conversations with them. It would take a long time to really go down the list as to who, but if we've interacted with each other and engaged in some great extended discussions, be it in the comments, through Goodreads messaging, through other forms of messaging, just know that you mean a lot to me. And the interactions that we've had, and just you in general, I very much care for you and want to see the best for your channels, for your endeavors, and whatever it is that you are striving toward. And I think that that's the reason why I want to keep going with booktubing, because I think that this is more than just producing content and putting it on the channel. It's having that voice and keeping the discussion going and putting the spotlight on books, reading, literature, the reader, the writer, and also the thinker. And I think that it's important to be able to fulfill that sense of community and always being able to tell someone that you have their back. And I think that the Booktube community is the greatest of online communities, especially those based off of YouTube. At the same time, the assurance cannot be taken for granted. We as booktubers have to be able to realize that that being able to make Booktube the greatest community on the network is something that we need to be able to contribute to. And we have to be able to step up and show that we fulfill a positive atmosphere that encourages discussion and debate, but only taking it that far and not letting disagreements or letting personal desires get personal and to the point that they may create a sense of community drama. I think this is only the beginning of everything great that Booktube has to offer, and I have nothing but positive expectations for what is in store. I think that regardless of the statistics, I feel that there's more to booktubing than that and how much money can be made, I think that the relationships and what I have gotten out of Booktube thus far is priceless, and there's no way that I ever want to get up and walk away, because I know that I'm coming to Booktube and that there are people that are there on the sidelines cheering me on, and while they may not get to my videos immediately or throughout a stretch of time, they'll be there. And I'll be there for them too. And I think that there's knowing that even if life stands in the way sometimes as far as obligations are concerned, and I feel that we as booktubers, among the greatest group of people, and among a global, not just a restricted, and not just a few cities and states and countries, but a global community, that this is just the ability to speak with people in that matter is a great thing. Just a marvelous, outstanding thing. I've constantly said that I want to keep producing content for my Booktube channel, and my fellow gladiators have expressed the same kind of sentiment, that we want to keep going. And I know that I can say that it does not matter who may be giving me a hard time at any which point. The love, the encouragement, the enthusiasm, and the support, and the determination, and the knowing that we are a well-bonded group of people outweighs any and every negative aspect or anyone that is looking to bring any given channel down at any which point. The positive strongly outweighs the negative, and there is no way that any force of that nature is going to bring me or this channel down. And there's no way that I will let anybody that is looking to engage in any negative activity bring down anybody's channel, or anybody that is looking, or bring down anyone that wants to engage in a community that can fulfill their passion of books, reading, and literature, whether it be through an instigation of insecurity or any kind of intended or self-serving discomfort. And I think, to me, Booktube is more than an online community. It's more than a designated community. It is a tightly knit, interactive, and well-bonded community, almost as if we have known each other for quite some time. I'd be really interested to engage in a discussion about what Booktube means to you, and because Booktube means the world. And I think that this is only the beginning of what Booktube has to offer. I think that we can create an even greater community where a greater deal of recognition is placed upon it. And I think that booktubers have that ability to develop an even greater voice in the world of the written word and written works, but also have that voice in a way of life, because whereas people engage in a whole lot of consumption of television shows and Netflix and whatnot, I think there is a place for that as far as Booktube is concerned. And I think that we just need to stay positive and determined and keep things going. I think we're doing a great job, and I think we're heading in the right direction. Thank you for tuning into this video, and for now, keep reading.